Yo, what is up everyone? This is your boy Nemesis and welcome to another analysis video, and today we're looking at the Tekken World Tour 2020 announcement that was done a few days ago. So it turns out we actually have another event happening in Africa, specifically in the Ivory Coast this year, which is awesome for us Africans. So for those of you who don't know, I'm actually from Africa, Zambia to be specific. So having another tour coming to Africa, man, that's huge for us. It's huge, and I'm so happy about this because that just means we get more exposure as an African Tekken scene, which is hella good for us. Okay, so the newly announced event is called Kiungo. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but it's, I don't know, like Kiungo. So here it says Kiungo Games announced a second African TWT stop for 2020 season. So this is the second stop after the Cape Town Showdown, the one that was held in South Africa last year, which was actually the first African TWT event, which was hella awesome, which was a huge boost for us as well. So I didn't know much about Kiungo Games until after the TWT 2020 announcement. So I did some research afterwards and I discovered that they're actually an esports organization in the Cote d'Ivoire. So I didn't find much outside of that, but at least now I have an idea of what they do. So this is their Facebook page. I just follow them right now. So if you can do the same, that would be really awesome, guys. But it's really good to know that there are actually some good people out there trying to put our names outside. So I believe the Kiungo tournament will be sometime in June, either May or June. I haven't really checked the schedule yet, but I do know it's after the Cape Town Showdown tournament. And if you guys don't know, at EVO last year, there was actually a guy from the Ivory Coast who sent Mr. Naps to the losers bracket. So I hear the scene up there is really strong, and they probably have the biggest scene in Africa right now, with South Africa coming in next. And speaking of South Africa, we have the return of Cape Town Showdown, which was a huge success last year. For a first TWT event ever in Africa, that's actually huge for us. We also had a guest from the Philippines. We had Reaper Rabbit coming through. We managed to defend our house, which was awesome for us. So yeah, we have Cape Town Showdown returning, which is awesome, and it's good to see that these events will most likely be stable in the TWT calendar. So if you guys want to find out more about Cape Town Showdown, you can always visit our Twitter page, which is this one right here. I believe the tournament has been around for over 5 years. I'm not sure, but it looks like since so, as far as I've seen. So that's really awesome. It took the whole revamping of the TWT to actually have tournament organizers to actually apply for TWT eligibility. So that was a huge boost for us, Harad. I can't thank you enough, bro. This was so huge. We finally had a tour last year. Our first tour, which was Cape Town Showdown, making a return again, which is awesome. So yeah, guys, our Twitter page, please show some support. That would be very much appreciated. And I believe it will take place in March, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, all in all, Cape Town Showdown is doing pretty well. That goes for the South African FGC as well, so there's not much to it. These guys are doing well, going in the right direction, and it's so good to see that, man. We need more of this in Africa. I want to see more. And just to give you guys an idea of the fighting game scenes in Africa, I think the ones that stand out currently are South Africa, the Ivory Coast, and Kenya. So as far as things stand in Africa in terms of FGC or just competitive gaming as a whole, these are the three biggest countries that like really stand out. There might be more, but I haven't heard of any others so far. Now as for my country, I know you guys are probably curious, like you know, where I'm from, how things are and other shit like that, but for my country we can't really say we have a huge Tekken scene or a Tekken community. We really have a group of Tekkeners who really love and play the game. So on a good day we're actually about 30 tops. So not as good as you'd want things to be, but you know, it's a start. As a local scene, you first have to grow as a country before you can, you know, start exposing other people, like traveling internationally and all that. So it's a start for us. Hopefully we'll get there. And the good thing is that Tekken keeps on growing, both as an esport and a game. Like, what it's accomplished is so amazing. It's insane, you know. Just yes, just last year we had a tour in Africa, and who would have even guessed that? So that's what we want. We just want Tekken to keep growing, and at some point in time, it will happen. Us as a country we represent, hopefully in the future soon. Yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Our first event is South Africa, Cape Town Showdown, and followed by the newly announced Kyungo event in the Ivory Coast, which I'm so hyped for. I can't wait to see that. So I really want to thank Harada and Murray for all they have done. It's awesome to see the TWTT hitting Africa like this. It's amazing, and I can't thank them enough. And thank you guys for watching, and please, if you haven't, please subscribe and hit the notification button for my next video. So yep, GG.
Don't forget to subscribe!